Hey, shalom, 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 everyone, and welcome to another episode of My Take with Rosh Ya'acob. I am Rosh Ya'acob ben Abraham. I am the Rabbi, Gethsemane Spiritual Temple Congregation, and on this program, we look at different things from a Torah lens. I'm excited about this show for tonight, so we're going to be looking at a famous pastor that's been going around doing some big things. And I recently discovered something about him that I'm not sure even if many of you knew. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. What's going on, Key? How are you tonight? All praises due to the Most High. Amen, amen, amen. So tonight's show is gonna be an interesting one. Like I said, as I found out something about this brother that I wasn't aware of, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a show about this tonight. So this is where we're going at tonight. I wanna, before I get too far in, I wanna let you guys know that on Thursday, well, on Wednesday, we're gonna have we're gonna do our part 2 for the question and answers, dealing with our good brother that had his questions about being a Hebrew. A lot of you like that. So we're going to touch back on that and get into even more things with that. So stay tuned for that. And this Thursday, that's why I said Thursday, because I'm excited about Thursday. Thursday, I'm going to have a special guest on the show. Thursday, I'm going to have none other than the Honorable Pastor Stephen Hennett II on the show on Thursday. We're going to be discussing some things in our rules of engagement. So this will be the first time I'm going to have a guest on the show. I'm very excited about that. It's going to be a new experience. Hopefully each of y'all tune in for that. I'll make sure I put the banner up for that hopefully by tonight so that y'all can begin to get the word out and let them know that the pastor is going to be on here with me that day. So it's going to be a powerful, powerful show. It's going to be live. If you guys want to ask the pastor any questions, I had a chat open. You better come on and ask him some questions, or if you got comments about what we talking about. It's going to be a heavy issue we talking about. We're going to be dealing with yeah. I'm trying to tell you, that's gonna be a viral moment. It's gonna be a viral moment. I can't wait. I'm excited about that one. So I'm like, okay, we gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna make this thing happen. I'll make this thing happen. So we're gonna have him on the show. Going to be dealing with an issue that you all may have heard about this pastor that had the young lady come before the congregation and ask for forgiveness for her sins, and different things that transpired after that took place. So we definitely going to be dealing with that and any other thing pastor might want to talk about, any different ventures or whatever he might have going on. We're going to discuss all those things, but it's going to be, we going to go in. We're going to go in. So I can't wait. So that's going to be this Thursday. And of course, y'all know Fridays is our Torah portion Friday, where we deal with the Torah portion. And we actually going into a new book. This Friday, we going into the book of Shemot. Some of you may know it as Exodus. And we're going to go into that on Friday as we open up the Torah portion. So hopefully I'm going to try to make sure I got all these banners out for you guys so y'all can click on it, subscribe, If you want to see it and you just casually passing by, subscribe, click the notification bell for all, and then you'll see it pop up and just say notify, and just click notify when you see it pop up. So if you busy Wednesday or Thursday or Friday and you might not be thinking about it, that notification will pop up because you told it to notify you, and you'll know to be on there and to get into it with us. So again, I can't wait. Can't wait for that. Yeah, you know, I'm representing the I'm definitely representing the AOC, the Art of Clothing, as usual. Just want to give a shout out to them, our sponsor. And I'm going to go ahead and drop their commercial. They got a new commercial coming out soon. I seen it. That joint going to be even more fire than this one. And it's going to have even more clothes that they have now. They updating their catalog and moving on. And we'll see the big things they're doing with that. So we're going to have that ready for y'all. Hopefully, we'll have that commercial ready for y'all by Wednesday. So with that being said and done, a word from our sponsor. Yep. So big up to them. Big up to the AOC, the Art of Clothing. Big up to them. The link and all of that is in our description. Please support black businesses. Is in the description. Quality shirts. I have several of them. Very, very quality shirts. Nice quality. Everything. They try to give you nothing but the best. And I guarantee you will like the drip. All right, so now I want to start this off by going through some breaking news. I want to get into the breaking news because that's what we're going to start off with, right? I want y'all to see something. All right. So y'all see this right here? Now, y'all know they trying to ban TikTok, right? I really, really believe they banned TikTok because TikTok lets you know about stuff that it's like mainstream media some kind of way still is controlling YouTube and Facebook and other things, right? Because I found out about this on TikTok just last week. A video popped up on TikTok. And I was like, what's this? I thought it just happened. So I'm looking at it like, this just happened? But it didn't just happen. Look what it says. It says city school. That is talking about Baltimore. Baltimore City Public Schools, right? It says city school abruptly ends board meeting after book banning pastor shows up. Now, if you notice, because then I looked it up because I thought I was really looking for a picture or something because I seen the little videos and I still didn't know it was this far back when it happened. You see this date on this? If you zoom in on your phone or whatever device you're using, you see the date on this. It says this happened August the 28th. That's when this article was written. So on August the 28th, 2024, I see that on TikTok this month. I didn't hear about it on the news at all. I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I really don't look at the news. Maybe some of y'all could tell me and down below in the comments. Y'all could tell me, yeah, I seen it, or I knew about this, or yeah, I heard about this. I didn't know this brother came to Baltimore at all. But apparently the brother came to Baltimore and he tried to come to the school meetings like he normally did. Now, we're going to see later on in the show why this even matters. But look at what it says. It says, city school abruptly, right? Abruptly ends board meeting after book banning pastor shows up. They ended the meeting after he showed up. And it's like, wait a minute. Why would they end the meeting? Because a pastor showed up that's known as the book banning pastor. So that make you think, well, why would they end the meeting? Like, what was the point of ending this meeting, right? Well, let's look a little further. Let's look a little further at this article. Because all I could find was articles. I've tried to find a video clip other than his clip that showed anything of it. But you're going to see why his clip is the only clip. And I'm going to show that later in the show. His clip is the only clip. And we're going to see why it's the only clip. And then it was a blackout on the media because they didn't even do a story about it on the television. This is in the written media online that you have to look up and read the article. And we know most people aren't going to try to read no articles. But guess what? We're going to read the article. So let's look at this. Let's look at this article real quick. I want you to see this. Let me see if I can. Should I make it bigger? And I might mess it up. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. I did not mean to do that. All right, my bad, people. Here we go. All right, so it says again, city schools abruptly ends board meeting after book banning pastor shows up, and it's by Christina Wachtrobsky, and is dealing with crisis in a classroom. And this meeting was August the 28th. Look at what it says. Let's see what it says. The Baltimore City School Board abruptly ended its meeting Tuesday night after a man previously labeled as the book banning pastor showed up to speak. John K. Amanchukwu. I know I massacred his name. Here say his name when we see the video. A North Carolina resident and Turning Point USA Faith contributor signed up to speak during the public comment period of Tuesday meeting. So normally what happens, right? What happens, and I've seen this at different meetings that I went to that was held by them. You'll have people that sign up to speak. They say, okay, I want to speak at this board meeting. So they'll sign up to speak and they'll get them on a roster. And then they'll come in, they'll do whatever their speech is, saying they either for it or against it. We seen that even in pop culture. We seen that in the movie Barbershop. Remember when they was trying to buy up Ice Cube's character's barbershop in his neighborhood, and he went and spoke at the council meeting, and he had to sign up so he could speak, and he got up there and he spoke passionately about his community, how he wanted to save his community. Well, we see the same thing is what this brother do, and we're going to see what he does later on. But this brother came here to do that, so he signed up like it says you're supposed to do. He signed up, right? So he signed up, and then they turn around after he signed up and say, wait a minute, we know you. No, we can't let you, no, we cannot let you get up here. You crazy? No, not you, buddy. Right? Because you're going to do something that's going to embarrass us and take us live, and we don't want to go there. That's what I'm thinking happened. But check it out. Check out what happened. Let's go back and look at the article. Let's see what happens. So it says, prior to Tuesday's city school meeting, the pastor, I'm just going to call him the pastor because I don't want to butcher his name. The pastor posted on X he was on a mission in an undisclosed city and would need prayers for this one. His X profile also says he's been labeled the book banning pastor by liberal media. So look at what he said. He said liberal media is saying he is the book banning pastor. That's what they call him. Because apparently when he comes and he makes his statements and his remarks, things happen. Things happen. Because he puts you on a spot. Things happen. People be with him. He get the crowd behind him with his charisma, very charismatic. And they like, so he's never says where he's going though. So people following him might have said, what's going on? So some, I'm guaranteed. Now I didn't look at this yet. This is my first time reading this article, but I guarantee it's going to say somebody recognized this name and said, wait a minute. No, y'all can't let him speak. Don't y'all let him speak. Don't y'all let him speak. Look at what it says. So it says Tuesday's meeting was adjourned after roughly an hour and a half with officials citing a security issue in a boardroom. So this is what they said. They said it was a security issue in a boardroom. They never said that it was him or let anybody know what was going on. They said it's a security issue in a boardroom. We gotta close this meeting out. While officials did not explicitly point to the pastor's presence as the reasons, he claims a group was staring at him shortly before the meeting. Yeah, so it was a group of people staring and they say, wait a minute. We know that guy. Look at that thing who's supposed to be speaking. Oh, no, we got to get him up out of here. Can't let him speak. He says, keep in mind, I've done this in 14 states. I'm not new to this. So at this point, I said, okay, yeah, they know that I'm here. So this is what the pastor said. He said, okay, they know I'm here now, right? Oh, man. Look at what it said. This is hilarious. City schools told crisis in a classroom late Wednesday afternoon. Law enforcement on site Tuesday saw a perceived threat from an unknown group of individuals. Wow. When y'all see this video, oh, I can't wait till y'all see this video. Look how they writing this in an article. Oh my goodness, y'all gonna trip when y'all see this. They said a perceived threat from an unknown group of individuals. The district noted that individuals were stationed around a boardroom, clearly communicating and demonstrating coordinated behaviors consistent with a planned activity. Now, my question is, and again, I've been here where we had this is doing my bad, everybody. I've been here where we had meetings, right? I remember having meetings at the War Memorial. This is when they used to have those different meetings. It'd be like, I don't know if this one's at City Hall. No, this was at the public, Baltimore City Public School thing. But I remember having meetings at the War Memorial. And I remember people being there. And people was there because they wanted to make a demonstration. They wanted to say something. They wanted to prove their point. And nobody stopped them. Nobody stopped them. Nobody told them, hey, you can't speak. Hey, you can't be there. Hey, you can't do that, buddy. Nobody does that, right? But here, we see that they say, look at what they say again. It says, the district noted individual was stationed around a boardroom, clearly communicating and demonstrating coordinated behaviors consistent with a planned activity. So, in order to go into these places, you got to go through security. They know you don't got no weapons on you. So, what was they worried about? But I'll continue. Oh, this is the quote that they use it. Out of abundance of caution and on advice of city school police, the meeting was canceled so law enforcement could investigate further, the district said, adding it takes safety. It takes the safety of all stakeholders seriously. Now, when y'all see this video, and luckily he had somebody in there that was recorded so you can see this video so we don't just got this account. Luckily, he had somebody in there because he going to say whatever he said for what it looked like he said. But we going to see for ourselves. But I just want you to hear how the mainstream media, this is Fox News. This article is from Fox News. I want you to see how it's going to present it. Now, Fox News is giving him sort of probably a fair shake because this guy is a conservative, right? So more than likely he's a Republican. So they kind of giving him that fair shake, but at the same time, they still saying what the other side, so it's still like we don't really know. But I'm gonna let you see the video for yourself. Because it don't really matter what's going on with that political mess. The whole thing is, was he right or was he wrong? And what happened? Hey, shalom, my key, shalom, my key. I'm helping. I'm about to expose some stuff. You gonna like this, Aki? So here, this guy, he's coming. He's trying to talk to the council, to the Baltimore City School Council. I don't know if you heard about this. I just heard about this again a couple of last week. I just heard about this last week. Apparently, this happened all the way in August. But mainstream media closed it off so we wouldn't know nothing about it. But guess what let us know about it? TikTok, the thing that they want to ban. TikTok showed me a video and I said, what in the world is this? And then when he said Baltimore, I'm like, Baltimore? What? That's happening in Baltimore? And I was confused. I'm like, what are they doing? This doing this to a pastor? What's happening right now, right? So, and this happened all the way in August. I didn't see it on Facebook. I ain't see it on Instagram. I didn't see it on X. I saw it on TikTok. The thing that they want to ban. That's why I'm like, is it crazy that they want to ban TikTok? They saying this for our safety and protection. Where this shows you stuff like this. So I'm just going to finish reading the article. Why y'all going to trip? So the school police says, oh, we shut things down because we care about all the stakeholder safety and protection, and we so worried about this. But the pastor, I'm not going to mess his name, I'm just going to say the pastor. The pastor claimed he posed no threat and was motivated to attend Tuesday's meeting by poor test scores and graduation rates in the city schools. So somebody from Baltimore contacted him about the poor test scores and graduation rates in the city schools, and he came to speak on behalf of that. So they still don't even really know what he's going to say. I don't know what he's going to say. But watch what they do, and y'all going to see the video. So he said, so Fox News continues, it says, Project Baltimore reported last year 0 students were proficient in math at 23 city schools, with the district receiving the lowest ranking in Maryland for math scores in grades 3 through 8 from 2021 to 22 academic year, right? So it says Maryland comprehensive assessment program data release this week's shows city schools are currently outpacing the state's growth in English language, going from 26 proficiency to 27.7% this year. And math, the city schools went from 8.8% to 10.2% according to the data, right? So it says an analyst by Project Baltimore in June found also only 48.8% of last year's school's ninth graders were on track to graduate in 4 years. City schools graduation rate from the entire class of 2023 was 70.6%, up to 1.9 percentage points for the previous year, according to the district's website. So he says, this is what it says. They wanted to clear the room. This is what the pastor's saying, the reason why they tried to get him out of there and all this other stuff. It says they wanted to clear the room and skip over the public comment and then get back to business as usual. In other words, they didn't want nobody to speak on any of the issues. They just wanted people to get out of there. And so they came up with this, it's stuff going on and we got to get them out of here so they could go back to doing what they was doing, which is why the graduation rate of 70% is at 70% in Baltimore City. So that's what the pastor said. So the CITC reached out to Baltimore City Board of School Commissioners Chair Ronald McFadden in an interview on Tuesday's events. So they reached out to him about Tuesday's events, saying, hey, what happened? Can you tell us what happened? So look at what McFadden going to say, but was directed back to the city school statements. And it says, we will always act, and this is their school statement, we will always act with an abundance of caution when it comes to safety. That's quote, end quote. The city schools told them, our board meetings remain open to the public per board policy, established rules on attendance. And that's how they left us. Let me see if they say anything else. So, y'all see that, right? Again, this happened on August. Now, I want to show y'all what happened. That happened on August, right? Look at what happened. This happened 2 weeks. Look, 2 weeks after the book party passed. Now, again, I never seen this on the news. I don't know if you brothers saw this on the news. Again, if anybody's seen this on the news, y'all put it in a comment down below, or y'all can say it on a live, but I never seen nothing about this on the news at all. About this pastor coming here or any of this stuff, right? Nothing. So it says 2 weeks after book banning pastor visit Baltimore City Board visit Baltimore City Board tighten security. So 2 weeks after book banning pastor visit, Baltimore School Board tighten security. So this, again, see, this is now in September. Still never heard nothing about this. I only heard about it on TikTok when I seen the video that I'm going to show y'all in a minute. So now y'all like, yeah, we will get to that. I'm just going to read a little bit of this article right here. So look at what it says. Baltimore City Public Schools is tightening security around the school board meetings 2 weeks after audience members were perceived as a threat. Now, this is from a web page called the Baltimore Banner. Again, didn't see this on the news. This is the Baltimore Banner. And in order to read every day, they want you to subscribe for that article and all that good stuff. But we just going to read this part that they let us read to whet our appetite. So it says, starting on Tuesday of this week, entry into the school system headquarters on North Avenue, where board meetings take place, will be limited to one entrance that faces Guilford. So this is showing all the different protocols that he put in. All visitors will have to be screened for weapons, so forth and so on, right? So this is telling us about all the protocols that's going to go into place, right? Now, I want y'all to see. Y'all going to trip. I want y'all to see this video and see why I want y'all to see this video, see what supposedly was so dangerous that happened, that they had to shut everything down. I want y'all to see what happened that was so dangerous that they had to shut everything down. So I want y'all to see this. Y'all gonna trip when y'all see this. All right, so there go the pastor right there. And his first name is John. So just like you, Aki, so I'm gonna call him Pastor John. So Pastor John is right here. And we gonna see what he says.
I go to white school boards in the suburbs, and the white people who know that I'm coming, because I may advertise it, they let me speak.
We appreciate that.
But the black people in my own community that look like me, y'all have a black governor, a black mayor, predominantly black school board, black officers, and the guy who has a differing viewpoint can't speak in your school board meeting. You are defrauding me of my freedom of speech.
Now, do he look dangerous to y'all? Do it sound like he trying to cause a riot or put the stakeholders' lives in danger and all this stuff like they said in that article? He said, I just want to speak. They like, we not back there belligerent. He not back there going off. You saw it as Aki. You saw it on TikTok. That's where I saw it, and I seen it on TikTok. I said, yo. Oh, yeah, he said it on TikTok? Okay. Oh, you ain't see it, Aki? Yeah, I saw this joint on TikTok. I was like, what in the world is this? And that's why I said, they try to get rid of shoot. That joint opened up to you. I seen it on TikTok, and I was like, what is this? Who's this guy, right? He just doing like anything dangerous about to happen. Yeah, I'm saying, Aki, they try to get rid of TikTok because it's showing us stuff that they don't want us to see. This was not on mainstream media at all. I did not see it. If they did, they might have said something happened at Baltimore City Public Schools. They had to shut down stuff, but they didn't say this guy was here and this is what was going on. And if he would have had somebody recording them on their cell phone while this was happening, we wouldn't even get this. And if they wouldn't have posted on TikTok, we wouldn't have got it. Hey, this come from TikTok. The thing that they want to ban. This is crazy. Watch this. Now, I'm looking at this video because that was my first time reading the article. So now I'm really tripping because the article painted like it was some violence about to take off. All this stuff is about to happen. This brother ain't trying to do none of that. Look what this brother's saying.
No, we're not. You talking, right?
No, I'm not able to be heard on record. And that's the problem. This is the issue with why we have failing schools in Baltimore. Because no one wants to change. It's protecting the status quo. Let's protect the CEO of Baltimore Public Schools who makes $479,000 a year.
Now, this is really sad. And even the police know. Look, the police not even going to lock him up. He gonna tell them, lock me up. Put the cuffs on me. The police be like, man, we don't got to do that, man. Because they know. Everybody know. This is crazy right now. It's no threat. It ain't no bunch of people back there. You just see one person, him, and whoever he had with the camera. That's it. That's the only people you see. There's nobody else there. And he gonna be the only one they gonna put the cuffs in and lock up. And he said, all I want to do was speak at the meeting on record. Y'all won't even let me speak on record. He said, but you're speaking back here. He's speaking back here to you. Who are you? And what him speaking back there to you gonna do? He want to speak where the public can hear him. Where it's on record as to what he said. That's the whole point of a public meeting. So the public can speak. Y'all call him the book banning pastor. Y'all banning public speak. Y'all banning free speech. Okay.
Kids can't read The kids can't read, but she makes $500,000 a year. This is not right. No, take me out. It is necessary.
He said,
I can't go. I've come to.
You see the other cops, they like, that's not necessary, brother. No, that's not necessary, brother. We don't want to put no cops on you. He like, no, don't take me out, put the cops on me. Why? I want y'all to hear him. He gonna tell him, put the cops on him, and the cops gonna say, that's not necessary. Watch this.
Of Baltimore public schools, who makes $479,000 a year. The kids can't read. The kids can't read, but she makes $500,000 a year. This is not right. No, take me out. It is necessary. I can't go. I've come too far to go too easily.
That's your choice.
If you want to arrest me, you can, brother. If you arrest my speech, arrest my hands. I'm not carrying anything but a microphone and a Bible in my book bag. That's all I got. And
microphone and a Bible.
The black preacher. I go to white school boards in the suburbs.
And that's crazy. And they just restarted, right? So he said, I go to the white school boards. They let me speak. I come to the black school boards, where it's an all-black city, all-black every day, black on black, right? And y'all say, no, he ain't speaking. He said nothing. Well, nothing y'all say. That is crazy, right? You would think it would be the opposite, right? What do you think that'd be the opposite? That's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. So now I'm going to show y'all why they were so scared of what he might say. All right, y'all going to trip over this. I'm going to let y'all see why they were so scared. I still got time. I'm going to let y'all see why they were so scared of what he might say. Because I don't know if y'all know about this brother. And I didn't realize this who it was until I seen this video I'm about to show y'all. And I was like, oh, that's why they didn't want him to speak. Now I understand. They was like, no, we can't let this brother speak yet. Oh, watch this.
Who decides what's normal? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Or do
Yeah, exactly, Aki. And you arrest my speech, arrest my hands. Yes, Aki. I was like, his brother. And you see how he fired up. This right here, this video right here that y'all about to see, this is why they didn't want him to speak. When y'all see what he was going on, y'all gonna say, oh, that's that pastor. Y'all gonna see it. Watch what he say. Let's check this out.
Who decides what's normal? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Or do parents decide what should be placed at the fingertips and allowed to be taught to their children in this school system? I'll read some of this for you. It says, after a bit, a person's vagina becomes moist and slippery, and the clitoris becomes hard. After a bit, a person's penis becomes erect, stiff, and...
Now, if y'all notice, what he's reading to them is books. He's reading an excerpt from a book that they said children, our children, should be able to read from. And it's talking about middle school children, might even be talking about elementary. But I know at least from fifth grade on up to high school, they said this is reading that they should be able to read from. And he went around speaking on these things at different places. So I don't know if they thought something like this was going to come up. They didn't give him a chance to say anything, so we don't know what he was going to say. But he went viral by doing this because he's going to read these explicit words out of this children's book. And you're going to hear the council person or the school board person in the back saying, sir, okay, sir, try to stop him from saying it because they don't want to hear it because it sounds vulgar. But yet they want children to hear it. Yet they want children to read it. And this is what Baltimore City was scared was going to happen. That he was going to expose some stuff that they was doing. Because I'm like, why stop him from speaking? Unless you got some skeletons in the closet you don't want to come out. Why stop him from speaking? Cause this brother come there to shake things up. I'm gonna let him finish. Watch how he handle the guy. They gonna try to cut him up. He gonna keep going. Watch this.
And larger.
Pastor.
Sometimes a bit
They like,
of clear
Pastor,
fluid that
Pastor,
may contain
Pastor,
a few sperm
Pastor.
comes out of the tip of the penis and
Pastor,
makes
no.
it wet.
Stop, Pastor.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Was it something I said? Welcome back. It's Pastor John Amanchukwu, aka the book banning.
Was it
pastor.
something I
No
said?
need to fear, because the book banning pastor is here. Isn't that funny? I mean, just so funny. I mean, we put safeguards and guardrails on the internet and school systems to make sure that, poor content, perverted content, adult X-rated content is not accessible to children. And why can't we treat the library the same way? I mean, it's a no-brainer. In this segment, we will take a journey to Asheville, North Carolina. And I pray for all of those who are yet in Asheville, who were impacted by the storm that came through there a few months ago. I mean, my heart goes out to those who were impacted and lost loved ones and lost their homes and businesses and things of that nature. Our prayers are up, and we're still supporting our brothers and sisters in Christ in Asheville. Prayers up for those individuals. But I went to Asheville, North Carolina about a year ago, and then I went to Vero Beach, Florida, and then also to Wake County, which we call humbly Woke County, where they put some fine jewelry around my wrist, some handcuffs. Now, I've never been handcuffed before, not even on my honeymoon night. Not even.
So apparently, that was the first time he actually got locked up for what he was doing. So they actually locked him up at this one that he just showed the video from.
On Valentine's Day, my wife has never put me in handcuffs, but I was handcuffed at the school board meeting, y'all. We're going to take a look at that. And so first and foremost, let's go to Asheville, North Carolina, and let's pick it up here. I'm here today to talk about this book here. My name is John Amanchukwu, as I stated earlier. It's called It's Perfectly Normal for Students 10 and Up.
Students 10 years old. What he just read that the guy didn't even want to hear because it sounds so vulgar, they want 10-year-olds to hear that. That's a book that they said 10-year-olds should be able to read. Yeah, fine jewelry around his wrist. Think about that, though. That book he just read, they want 10-year-olds. They want little young 10-year-old children to read that book that he just read. How much it's perfectly normal. Now watch what he exposed about this book called It's Perfectly Normal, that was meant for people 10 years old and older. Watch this.
This book details all kinds of sexual images, pictures of elderly people nude, pictures of an individual who's in a wheelchair with his penis out. All of these sexual pornographic images are made available and placed at the fingertips of children. And I'm sure, Dr. Cruz, I don't know if you knew about this before you signed on, but hopefully this is something that you can address and deal with, because this is immoral. Hey, speaking of Dr. Cruz, he was there to take over, I believe, as the superintendent. But the word is, this is what I'm hearing from people that live in Asheville who are part of this district, that after this school board meeting, a few days later, Brother Cruz went in there and rescinded the offer that they gave him, and he chose not to go.
And you right, Key, you said that's absolutely absurd. Yes, Yes, 10 years old and up. Little children. And they saying they should be able to read this book and see these crazy images in this book. That's crazy.
To Asheville, North Carolina. Good for you, Dr. Cruz. And asinine to allow children to be able to see this. Also, this book even shows images of two women having sex.
Now, I remember, and I'm quite sure y'all remember too. I know I'm not that much older than y'all. I'm not that much older than y'all, many of y'all up there. I remember when they first started teaching sex education in school. Because they didn't always teach it in school. I remember when they first started teaching it in school, and they was like, before they could do anything, they had to get the parents' permission. The parent had to sign a consent form saying that you could teach my child about this. And then and all of us who had that paper signed was able to go somewhere else. But even then, we was older than 10. He was older than 10. Might not have been that much older than 10. We was like 13 and 14, but we was older than 10. And they sure enough ain't tell us nothing explicit like that or showed us no crazy pictures. But we had to get permission. Nowadays, they don't gotta get permission. They don't gotta ask the parent, can they teach the children about that? They just do it. They don't send no permission slip home saying, hey, mom and dad, this is what I'm gonna be teaching your child. Can I do it? They just do it. They just teach your children. And this is what he's saying. They just giving these children these books to read. This is what they doing. So as I'm listening to something, I just remember back when I was young, I'm like, we had to get permission. You know, my mom had to know what are y'all going to tell him? What exactly is going to know? They definitely ain't teach us nothing about alternative lifestyles and none of that stuff. It was more about grooming, how to groom yourself and to protect yourself. And that was pretty much it. It wasn't real graphic. It was nothing like it is now. Now it's on a whole other level. But look at how it came in. It came in gradually, the way that it came in with us. And look how it is now. I'm going to let the pastor continue.
A man and a woman having sex, and two men having sex.
So you got a picture of two women having sex, a man and a woman having sex, and two men having sex. And I don't even remember them. I remember them explaining or trying to show us that, but I don't remember them showing us no pictures of people actually having sex. I ain't go that far. But look how far things have come.
That's not perfectly normal. Who
That's not
decides
perfectly normal.
What's normal? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? Or do parents decide what should be placed at the fingertips and allowed to be taught to their children in the school system?
And that's what I was saying. Parents. I remember that very clear. Parents decide, right? And him being a religious leader, right? Yes, Aki, yes. It's so terrible now. I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, parents decide, right? But think about it. Even in a situation now, you know, him being a religious leader, during those times, religious leaders decided if it was certain things you was going to learn or certain things you wouldn't, right? Because I'm going to show y'all something else. Now, even though he's doing it with the banning of the books and all that, There's some people that came out that said they don't want books banned. And look, the United Church of Christ. United Church of Christ said don't ban no books. We're against banning books. They offer resources in a battle against book banning. And look at when this happened. This happened shortly. Again, all this is happening right around the same time as he came here and did all this stuff, right? And he's out here known as the banning books. And then they come up with this church that's against banning books. Now, let's see what it says. I'm gonna read what it says. So it says, Ban Books Week is underway. So Ban Books Week is from September the 22nd to the 28th. And the United Church of Christ has resources uplifting the belief that banned books have a special vocation, a particular calling in our faith communities to help expand and live in the image of the Almighty and empower us to reckon with truths that demand our loving accountability. These include banned books, reflection, and liturgy, a new shirt, and a glimpse at one Florida's church banned books library. Now, I'm hoping, because again, I'm just reading this article. I came across it. I said this looked like this just to show a contrast with it, right? I'm hoping that these banned books are stuff like apocryphal books, stuff like books that was promoting the truth that got banned because they didn't want people to know the truth. You know, because sometimes people use banning of books to say, okay, well, we're going to ban them books. Let's ban all these books too, right? Even these books is telling the truth. Let's ban them all. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't know. What books are they talking about that's banned? And we see here they say do not ban books. So they kind of saying don't ban no books at all. And I'm trying to see what is that book called, but I'm trying Being Jazz. So I don't know. Let me see what that one Being Jazz is. It better not be what I think it is, people. It better. I'm gonna look up this book called Being Jazz, and I'm gonna see what this book Being Jazz is about. Because I was hoping that, okay, maybe they made books like, you know what I mean? Spiritual books. I mean, because even amongst the sages, they banned certain books that they felt was heretical that could lead you astray. You know, there was books that they felt could lead you astray. They would ban them or say you shouldn't read them, but then they would read them so they can glean stuff out of it. But they would say for the regular person, they shouldn't read the book because it might lead them astray. But I'm gonna look at that, say Being Jazz. I'm gonna see what Being Jazz is about. Let's see what Being Jazz is about. Oh my goodness, people. I'm gonna let y'all see this. Hold on, let me let y'all see this. Let me let y'all see this. Y'all need to see this for yourself. You see this? You see what Being Jazz is about? This is one of the banned books, so it is about the books that he was trying to get banned. These are the books he was trying to get banned. And this church is saying, no, don't ban the books. And they got it in their library in a church for you to be able to get this book and read it. I don't know what to say, family. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't know what to say. I let the words speak for themselves. I'm going to let the word, this is the church. The church says this book is acceptable reading. I'll let y'all figure it out for yourselves. I'll let y'all tell me what y'all think about it being acceptable. I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. But again, I went down this route because his brother came here and all a brother wanted to do was to speak. That's it. The brother came here to speak. And they wouldn't let him. They said, no, you're not speaking here. They shut it down. And they knew they was wrong. He said, y'all can put the cuffs on me. As Brother John put it out, he said, you arrested my speech, you might as well arrest my hands. And the whole time they saying, no, brother. No, we don't got to do that. We don't got to do that, brother. This is deep. Like, I got all this information. I got his stuff in a link if you want to look at him, look at his channel, see further things that he's been doing and stuff he's been talking about. You know, if y'all want to further investigate the United Church of Christ, I think that's what they called. If y'all want to further investigate them, I even got the link for them in the description if y'all want to look at that. But with that being said and done, we bringing it to a close. And I'm going to go ahead and let you hear our artist for the week. Yeah. Crazy. I'm going to let y'all go ahead and hear our artist for the week. And it's closing out from the artist from last week. We're going to have a new artist of the week coming up on Wednesday. But our artist for the week for right now is Brother Michaela and his song about the Mashiach called Christ.
Open up the book of life, read from it. I don't understand it, don't lean on it. My sight ain't figure death, Machiavelli job, but Yahshua, he's coming. Greater than all the prophets. Hear the deaf, dumb, blind, be the reason why. That's the end of poverty. Can't wait to see my friend. That's my best friend. When I wasn't on, but they knew I'm not, so I made a business. When it come to him, I knew a lie. Like Abraham, father of many nations. Isaac, Jacob, wake up Jacob. Roar like the lion of Judah. All praises, hallelujah. Roar like the lion of Judah. All praises, hallelujah. Such amazing grace. The Savior wretch like I. You ain't never had a friend like Yah, and neither have I. You ain't never had a friend like Yah, and neither have I.
Yep. Powerful song. I got all the brother information in. So if you want to hear more music from him, you want to hear that song and get it on your Spotify, any of that, I got all his information down there in the description. So please support. We all about looking out for each other. Again, I got my brother John. He's real vocal in the community doing his thing. Got my other brother on here, the next session. He's real good with doing any kind of videography, anything you need of that nature. He is your guy. He has his web page as well that you guys can go on and see more information from him. Again, this Wednesday coming up, we're going to continue with our questions and answers, answering a question from the brother from the Samba Journey and his questions about being a Hebrew and being an Israelite and the doubts that came upon him that caused him to go astray. So we're going to deal with that, continue to deal with that. And we also, on Thursday, we're going to have, again, Pastor Stephen Hennett II going to be on there. We're going to be discussing that pastor that brought the young lady to the front of the congregation and had her ask the church to forgive her. So we're going to be talking about that and the situation that transpired from there. And this Friday, opening up the Sabbath, we have our Torah portion Friday. We're going to go through the Torah portion. So hopefully you guys will all be able to tune in or catch it on a replay. If you want to tune in live, it's going to be 9:45 in the evening, 9:45 at night, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday consecutively. So I will see y'all then. Appreciate you all. Thanks again for my brothers for coming on here and making this show really interesting. And I bid you all shalom.
Shema Israel Adonai Elohim